Joe Root on 48. Need to absorb this pressure, do this duo of Root and Stokes. Last ball of the last over. Met. This is a sort of period where Moeen Ali was operating. Picked up a couple of wickets. He kept his run rate down as well. Hot start, Dream 11. 89 points to Ben Stokes at the moment. Quinton de Kock in second with 70 odd. Peth Lakwayo with 64. Of course, South Africa have played 2 matches. Shakib Al Hassan, #1 all-rounder in the world, had a great game yesterday.
What a cricketer he has been for his country, Shakib Al Hassan. True all-rounder, bats up the order, bowl whenever it is required. Very clever. Bit of turn from Hafiz. He's bowling well, really bowling well, Hafiz. He's into his 4th over and he's conceded only 14 runs with 1 wicket of Morgan.
Especially when the left-handers at the crease, Hafiz is the ideal man to come in and bowl. He varies his pace nicely, bowls slower, and especially on this surface where the ball's coming onto the bat nicely, you need to sort of bowl a little slower, and that's what he's doing.
Also finishes his over very quickly. Oh, well done, Hafiz. Good thinking.
Watch yourself, Stokes.
Oi.
50 up for Joe Root. Such an important factor when it comes to England's chances. He's just carried on in his usual style, worked the ball around, picked up the 4s when he's had a bit of width on offer, and generally looks very relaxed at the crease, but he's got a job to do here for England. 50 from 47 deliveries. 111 for 3.
At the pavilion end, number 18, Shoaib Malik.
Crowd are enjoying themselves here at Trent Bridge. The score 111 for 3 England. We'll have a change in commentary. Michael Atherton with Ramiz Raja.
Thanks, Isha. Shoaib Malik will come and bowl a few overs, certainly for Pakistan. He's been penned in to do that today. Share the spinning post with Hafiz, with Shadab. Starting with round the wicket angle.
Yeah, lovely.
A bit different to Hafiz. He gets the ball to spin a little bit more than Hafiz. Hafiz, with all the disguise, so good against the left-handers. His record is phenomenal. This guy is so good against... Trying to impose himself on Shoaib Malik straight away. Reverse flick, missed it. This guy is so good against Malik straight away. Reverse flick, missed it. Pakistan need to feel well in this phase. Is so good against England, looking to attack. England looking to get a partnership going. Pakistan needs to feel well. Could improve Pakistan's chances so good against so good against England. Get a partnership going. Pakistan needs to feel well. Could improve Pakistan's chances. So good against him, could improve market in the space. So good against him in the space. Get up on space. Taking where could improve market in the space. So good against. The singles are the lifeline. Could improve for Joe. Get up on space. Builds pressure. Where could improve confidence in the strike. So good against. The singles are the lifeline of almost, in fact, exactly 100. The singles are the lifeline. Singles for Joe. The singles are the lifeline almost, in fact, exactly 100. The singles are the lifeline. Singles for Joe. Almost, in fact, exactly.
Yeah,
100.
he did an interview before the start of the World Cup when he
The
talked
singles are the
about
lifeline.
being true to himself and the kind of player that he is.
In fact, exactly.
Yeah, can he? He did an interview Boundaries before
and
sixes, but often when he tries to
Singles are the
pace
lifeline.
at the start or a bowler,
Lovely
can
ball.
lose his shape. He's a much better player when he's using his touch and finding the gaps, but often when he tries to bowl for three. And lose his shape. He's a much better player when he's using his touch.
Trump's not
but
exactly
often when
happy
he
with that
tries
one
to
shot
bowl for three.
from Asif Ali from the
Lose his
tee.
shape. He's when he's using his
Bouncing the ball on the surface and
trying to make
Trump's
it
not absolutely straight.
touch.
Trump's not
But
exactly
often when
happy
he
with. And
when he's using his
bouncing the ball on the surface and carry on.
trying to
Trump's
make
not
it
outfielders anymore. Absolutely straight.
touch.
Trump's
when he's using his
bouncing the ball on the
the
surface
umpires
and
will
carry on.
step in and
Trump's
make
not
it
outfielders anymore.
completely off touch.
Trump's
As it was there, and in fact they had a double J's using it, didn't they?
The ball on the
The
surface
umpires
and
will
carry-
see through one in on the bounce when there's no need. I think when it's a throw from the deep, one bounce in
You.
to the wicket keeper, absolutely no problem. And in fact they had a double J's using it, didn't they? It's obvious that it's trying to scuff one side of the ball up. That's when the umpires will say it. And in fact they had a double J's using it, didn't they?
Oh.
It's obvious
Hello.
that I love that. Scuff one side of the ball up. It's great, isn't it? Brings us so close to the action. That's when the umpires will say it.
It's Spider-Cam's sidekick, Buggy.
And in fact they had a double J's using it, didn't they? Well, I didn't know what it was called. I love that. One side of the ball up. It's great, isn't it? That brings us
Fabulous
so close to the
toys.
action. One side of the ball up. It's great,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I want to play with
Brings
it
us
at
so
the end of the
close to the
sidekick.
action.
Remote control camera.
And in fact they had a... That's when the umpires will say it.
It's Spider-Cam's sidekick, Buggy.
And in fact they had a double J's using it, didn't they? Well, I didn't know what it was called.
Pakistan looking to extract the maximum from Hafiz and shred in the fabulous toys.
It's great, isn't it?
I want to play with it
Brings
at
us
the
so
end of the
close to
cycle.
the
That
action.
one of the batsmen remote control camera.
And in fact they had a
Easy and it's Spider-Cam's sidekick, Buggy.
And in fact they had a double J's using it, didn't they? Well, I didn't know what it was called.
Pakistan looking to extract the maximum from Hafiz and shred in the fabulous toys. England still maintaining good presence out there. Required rate is 7.86.
Careful with that shot. He just came off the shot rather than staying with it. Such a cramp here, is it? Imam it is. Look like he's hurt his hamstring, rather just a touch of cramp. Ooh.
Bagat.
Got a little too close to the ball, that's why it just didn't get it in the middle, and also no elevation off the bounce of the pitch. England 118 for 3. Pakistan were 119 for the loss of 2. Shoaib has gone for 3 in his first over. Hafiz going at 4 and over, 5 overs, 1 for 20. So this spin thing working for Pakistan in a way. Right, we've got Kumar Sangakkara with a bit of analysis.
You're talking about Mohammad Hafiz, and I was with Nazar on air when he first started bowling. And one of the things he looks at with left-handers is to try and confuse the left-hander into going back, pushing him back, misreads the length and tries to sneak it in between bat and pad, or tries to look for the LBW. And that's exactly what Morgan did. He actually fell into the trap of Mohammad Hafiz, and he's done that year after year. Even when I was playing, that's a full length, pushes Morgan back. Again, stuck on the crease the next one, not trying to really hit the sweepers. And then, of course, the money ball.
That's how finger was raised. Big success for Shoaib and Pakistan. If Stokes has been dismissed trying to cut the ball, and a ball before, it was Michael Atherton who was talking about him being a bit careful when he's looking to cut the ball sharper and quicker off the surface, and he's nicked one to the keeper.
Yeah, just coming off the shot as he did in the previous over. He's looking to cut the ball, but his weight is going away from the ball, and it's a thick under edge. And Stokes will feel that that's a soft dismissal and a bad wicket for England, because he's a man in form. Played a match-winning innings in the last game, but he's gone now for 13, 118 for 4.
Jos Buttler is walking in at number 6. England feeling the pressure of 4 wickets, but he on his own can change the course of play for England in a matter of few overs. That's the kind of belligerent hitter we're talking about.
Yeah, lots of good players to come, of course, not least Moeen Ali in next, and England do bat very deep. But this now is a critical partnership. England's best batsman, Joe Root, with England's most destructive batsman, Jos Buttler.
Tremendous strike rate for a guy who's got a lot of runs. Let's try to hit this one just a little too hard. And a good catch by Sarfraz. Under-edged it and got him cramped for space. It's not the right length to be dealing with that so strongly squared through the offside. And a big success for Pakistan. They were hoping for something to happen in this little phase. Shoaib and Hafiz have bowled well as an off-spinning option for their captain. We get a piece. Quietly plays it in that gap, and he's off the mark. Shoaib Malik has been very tight round the stumps. He hasn't given any width to the batsman. 5 minutes. in the ring. Mid-off is up in the circle to invite Joe Root to go for an aerial shot. It's a good fielder shut up. Hafiz will continue. 5 overs, 1 for 20. And our analysis continue with Kumar Sangakkara.
Yeah, just before the wicket fell, we're talking about the importance of reading length. Your first job when you come in is to hit the sweepers, especially with spin. Mohammad Hafiz tries to confuse you with length, pushes you back off a good length, gets it through the defences of Morgan. He should be stepping out, just like Stokes here, meeting the ball on that front foot and hitting the sweepers hard. What a difference just one forward stride makes to that length and to the danger presented by Mohammad Hafiz.
Sarfraz is not happy with the guy who was patrolling the fence. He wanted it a bit more squarer, but it's too late. That's such a good shot because the ball did not bounce a lot, so he had to adjust. Look at Sarfraz. If looks could kill.
Yes, let it not be said that Sarfraz reacts calmly to everything in the field. He is not happy here.
Gets after Hafiz now. Come on, Hafiz bhai.
For me, Athers, the question is, was Morgan stuck on that crease and on the back foot more because of the short bowling that Pakistan bowled at him with the fast bowlers, and that kept working on his mind, and actually he took that into facing Hafiz as well?
Could be, and I do believe that that's how teams will go at Eoin Morgan with their faster bowlers. They will definitely test him out with the short ball.
That's a nice shot. He's a strong player, and an edge almost carries that ball to the fence, slices it into the vacant area through the offside. His ability to deflate all kinds of pressure makes him such a strong force. Good way to begin your innings, not trying to hit the ball out of the park. It's about settling in. And his presence at the crease will make Pakistan fearful. Eight runs from the over, good one for England, 128 for 4.
Mentioned at the start of the day that this is a very different Pakistan side. Different bowlers, Wahab, Amir and Shadab, but also Shadab's presence in the field. That was just a bit of work off Hafiz there. Watch the reaction. It's first the captain, then the bowler. One of the fielders from the deep ball came up to Shadab to say, well fielded. He's the type of guy who lifts everybody in the field.
Quite happy Pakistani skipper to allow this process to develop. Spin from both ends. Big shot. Clears the fielder in the ring. That's one bounce over the rope. Over pitching Shoaib, and Butler so quick on his feet and hit it so sweetly.
Very strong area for Buttler, that. Mid-off, wide of mid-off, extra cover. If you said, what's his strongest arc? He hits the ball all round the ground, 360 degrees, but that is his strongest area, I would say.
Shift in the field, a little bit of discussion with the skipper, and Shoaib wants that mid-off fielder to be parked on the fence. Deep point comes into the ring.
I don't think Sarfraz will let Buttler settle for too long against Shoaib and Hafiz. I think he'll turn to Shadab before long, because he'll recognise the importance of breaking this partnership quickly.
Come on.
Required rate 8.19. Miscue. So it has been a good comeback after being hit over the top for 4. 3 dots delivered. Excellent bowling. Good angle from Shoaib, round the stumps angle. Even if the ball doesn't spin a lot, he's still looking to attack the stump. So he's not provided any width for the batsman to work the ball away through the offsides. He's kept it nice and tight. .133 for 4. To follow Moeen Ali, average of 25, and walks and bat as well. Adil Rashid has got plenty of first-class hundreds. Will bat at number 9.
Sarfraz will be thrilled with these figures for Hafiz and Shoaib. 2 for 38 off 9 between them. They've got to sneak through one more. He can keep them going, of course, but that's what he needed. He needed 10 between them. And if you'd have said to him, you've got 9 overs, 2 for 38, he'd snap your hands off for that.
I think he'll let it roll, Sarfraz.
Only one.
As long as big boundaries are not coming, I think he'll allow this combo to continue. That's what you need against England. Stop worrying about getting your best bowlers in, because they can be better than your best. Something is working.
Only one.
Just keep on with it. Big shot, 6 gone. I promise you it was half a hit. It didn't come off the middle of the bat and still did the distance.
You're right, it wasn't sweetly out of the middle, but it's very powerful. It was very quickly onto the length of the ball. It was fractionally short from Hafiz. Buttler knows he's hitting to the short side. Away to the old Trent Bridge in.
Just called for two, only a single. It's good fielding by Wahab, even though he didn't tidy up. It was a wayward throw. Yeah, he went back and crashed it 74 meters back. Hit the splice of the blade, I think, because he's got such good, strong hands. He went with the shot, backed himself. Just stopping in time, otherwise it would have been signaled as a no ball. 4 men in the ring, they needed an extra man in the circle. Wahab was caught napping. He's in now. Big shot. Has it cleared the fence? It has. Massive from Root. Big over for England. 50 runs from it, 148 for 4.
Why I mentioned that I don't think Sarfaraz will let this partnership develop, or should let it develop, too long before the main men come back into action. Root, Butler take this game deep, they're likely to win the game.
So 10 runs each from the two spinners. This was beautifully hit by Joe Root. Took on the fielder at long on and hit smack in the middle of the blade. He always is painful when the last ball goes for a 6.
At Wahab, who can go for runs but is a dangerous bowler as well. I think this is a good move, making the change now while Butler is relative.
The deck hard. Wahab Riaz. Wasim Akram was the star for Pakistan in that 92 World Cup campaign. Couple of great deliveries that world will remember for a very, very long time, till eternity, maybe. Man of the Match award winner in the final of that 92 World Cup.
And 53 today. 150 up for England. Partnership has quickly developed between Butler and Root, 32 from 25.
Do you think England would be bothered by that required rate of 8, Athers?
No. These days, I don't think many teams are.